is the North End. This is the North End.
Hey guys, it's JP California here, and it is just 82 degrees. It's sunny, Southern California on the final day of the 21-22 EPL, English Premier League season. It is, April. It is May 22nd. Aston Villa played Man City today, and let's get going with our 5 things we learned about one of the North End's favorite clubs, Aston Villa. By the way, don't forget, make sure you guys like and subscribe the videos. We need that ish right there. Sorry, there's my inner Southern California gangster coming out. I get mocked a little bit, but it's okay, Man, a 3-2 thriller on the final day where the title flipped and flopped 3 or 4 times. That's what we want in the EPL. But sadly, for 176 days, Man City held first place and lost it once on the final day of the season when they were down 2-0. That's it. That to me isn't really a top league. That's kind of a farmers league. That's a Serie A, that's a La Liga, that's a Bundesliga. I want some more parity next year. Hopefully next year we got 3 teams fighting for the title. But off of my rant, let me give you the 5 things we learned about Villa. Number 1, and let's just get this out of the way. A new player coming in, Boubacar Kamara from Marseille. Basically, Fabrizio Romano dropped the news this morning at probably 10 minutes into the game that he is done and almost dusted. He even gave the here we go 5-year contract for a 22-year-old, one of the hot prospects of Europe. He's a holding mid. He's played about 170 times at 22 years old. That's a lot of games. He has 4 goals in that game and about 7 assists, which isn't a lot, but for a holding mid, that's not what you're supposed to be. He also can play center back or center defense. And for him to be signing for Villa is a huge coup. We were fighting Atletico Madrid for him. And so this is a big one-up. Steven Gerrard, the CEO, and the technical director went and watched him twice last month. And I bet those 3 showing up to his game probably gave him the correct impression that Villa were super serious about him. We're really willing to commit to him and make him part of the key features of the project that is Aston Villa. And so with Fabrizio Romano dropping that this is pretty much done and dusted, I'm going to give it a 90% rating that this is done. Man, as a Villa fan, we are over the moon about that. And I think that really shows that they knew the center defensive mid was a big position. They're going for it. I think this is just an indicator of what to come. In the last 2 weeks, we've signed Philip Coutinho for half of what the original deal was, and now we've signed Boubacar Kamara on a free. Those are 2 just amazing deals. So I can't wait to see this new quality of player coming into Aston Villa over the next 8 weeks. Number 2, Villa lined up with 2 number 10s. Emi Buendia and Philip Coutinho. And this formation, Steven Gerrard came up when he first came to Aston Villa is like a 4-3-2-1 with 2 number 10s behind a lone striker. And it didn't really work to begin with. But today it actually looked really good. Villa had a very compact, tight midfield, almost like a 4-4-2 diamond, with Philip Coutinho a little bit higher than Emi Buendia. But it worked really well. It made it very difficult in the first half for Man City to play through the center mid of Aston Villa. It really took them a long time, probably until about the 65th minute, for them to start really breaking down Aston Villa and finding the passes to the inside. I think that's also because Villa got a little tired. But this, for the first time, was the first time that I thought that the 2 number 10s really worked. I think it's clear as day that Aston Villa are going to play that kind of 4-4-2 diamond or that 4-3-2-1 with the 2 10s that Steven Gerrard made famous for over at Rangers. So I was happy with it, but still not happy with the results. Number 3, Steven Gerrard's anger issues. Steven Gerrard was very, very short with the press after the full whistle. He basically said that some players have had plenty of time to improve and to show their worth, and he hasn't seen it, and they're out the door. That's literally a brief description of the words he gave, just that players did not step up for him, and because of that, they're no longer going to be at Aston Villa. I think he's going to be very cutthroat in who he cuts and how quickly he gets rid of some dead wood. And I feel, as I've said before, I feel like his post-game interviews can be a little brash, but at the end of the season's over. Players got to know, and you just, this is professionalism. You just got to be kind of straightforward with guys and let them know they're not part of the long-term project and to move them on. So, I can't wait to see what Steven Gerrard, the technical director, and Christian Perslow, the CEO, have lined up for Aston Villa. Number 4, lacking of guts. Aston Villa lacked guts. And I don't mean it in the offensive third, because we didn't have that much going forward. We didn't have great opportunities to score bucket loads of goal. Our XG was probably not very good in this game. But we lacked the guts to hold on to a 2-goal lead. And this isn't the first time. Villa's done this now 3 times where they've had 2 or 3 goal leads and gave them up. We did it against Leeds when we were 3-1 up. We did it against I believe it was Wolves, and I think we were 3-0 up to go on and lose that match. It's just a really, really huge shame that Villa, for 3 of these games now, didn't have any guts. They had a lot of tactical awareness, they had a lot of positional awareness, they had a lot of kind of full heart into the moment, but in the end, they just seemed to cower a little bit in front of the weight of Man City, that billion-dollar squad that Pep Guardiola has established and made into one of the top teams in the world. And to me, I feel like if we were going in the right direction, 100%, like full bore, we would have seen out those games. So it's a real shame, because I feel like the performance was really good, but to give up a 2-goal lead with 15 minutes to go and lose the game, give up 3 goals in 6 minutes, just shows a little lack of that something extra that you have. And man, I hope Steven Gerrard can fix that, because that can't be happening for a team that wants to be pushing for the top 10. And currently we see where we're at 14th place. And number 5 of the 5 things we learned about Aston Villa and Man City is that City fans are classless. And I'm not taking that back. It's bullshit that fans rush the field after the game and assault Olsen, the backup goalkeeper for Aston Villa, who had started this match, and pretty much knock him aside, showing in videos that he actually got attacked not just once or twice, but about 3 or 4 times on his way from the goal to exit the ground. Now, I'm saying their fans are classless, and I'm sticking to that, and I hope the EPL comes down rash on this next year. It's not acceptable for clubs not to protect players on the field. If this happens again, one of these things, because we saw last week with Patrick Vieira, and we've seen fans getting on the field at Everton, who fans were rushing the field for 16th. That's pretty low for you. I think teams should be punished harshly. I think if fans rush the field after the game and there's an incident, it should be an automatic forfeit of the game. Period. I don't care that the game's over. You can't control your fans. You can't control the safety of players in a stadium after the game is gone. That's unacceptable. You should forfeit the game, and there should be mandatory, like a 5-match stadium ban. It's insane that players are basically subjugated to such abuse from fans. So you know what? My 5th thing isn't about Aston Villa. It's about Man City and your classless ass fans. Figure it out, EPL. That's my rant on that. Anyways, guys, that's the full end of the season. Man City fans, get at me in the comments. I don't give a shit. I'll come at you. Okay? Let's go. North End Podcast. Give us a like. Give us a subscription. If you're one of the 19, 18 other team fans in here, shoot me a comment. Tell me what you think. We hope to get at you guys soon with some more exclusive content. Hopefully some more director fun where we get to pick and choose what players we would add to our teams. And one more 5 things at the end of the season to wrap up what we believe or what we learned about our teams this season. Anyways, guys, this is JP California. You guys have a great transfer window.
This is the North End.